What's up, YouTube? It's Beautiful Flex. In this video, I want to talk about motivation again. All right, because motivation is an issue for a lot of people. And I think if you have a bunch of cheat codes to patterning your motivation, it'll be a lot easier to achieve your goals. All right, so there's a lot of psychological reasons to not being motivated. I've already spoken about various different reasons psychologically in different videos. But this reason is actually a physical reason, right? One of the reasons you might be lacking motivation is because you're sleep deprived. That's probably the number one reason, or maybe the number two reason, right? Or maybe number three. Well, either way, it's top three reasons, right? And I don't know why this isn't spoken about as much. A lot of people kind of romanticize sleep deprivation. It's like a flex to say that you don't sleep enough. To tell me that your testosterone is like the testosterone of an old man is a flex now for some reason, right? To tell me how small your balls are is a flex. I don't know why. But anyways, people always flex sleep deprivation, my bad. People always flex sleep deprivation, and it's very stupid. That's one of the reasons you're losing motivation. That's one of the reasons you're not driven. It's because of lack of sleep. I'm telling you, like, I just don't understand why it's not focused on, man. Like, people are focused on everything else. It's discipline. It's this. Go to sleep at 5 a.m. or wake up at 5 a.m. The time when legends either go to sleep or wake up. Guys, don't be stupid. Get yourself, aim for 9 hours of sleep. Especially if you work out, aim for 9 hours of sleep. People aim for 8, get like 7 hours. They're like, oh, that's actually a pretty good night's sleep. Get 6 hours. They say, that was okay. Get 5 and they say, I could do better next time. No, get 9. 8 is okay. It's like, that's the minimum. 7 is like, man, do better next time. 6 is outrageous. If you get 6 hours nap during the day, I can't believe people are that lack of sleep is so normalized. That's why you have no drive. Your hormones are balanced as you sleep. That's when you produce the majority of your testosterone. So if you're flexing to me like Steve Harvey, one of them people saying that if you want to be successful, that you got to be sleep deprived. Yeah, say less. Thank you for telling me you have no testosterone. A lot of these people are taking TRT anyway because they aren't getting enough sleep. Okay, so if you want to follow their advice, cool. Hop on hormone replacement therapy because that's what you're going to need. All these people flexing like Dwayne Johnson apparently only sleeps 5 hours a night. I mean, I'd believe that actually because of what? The supplements he takes. You get what I'm saying? But my point is, you need sleep to be driven. You need testosterone to be driven. And if you're not supplementing it through your backside, right, you're going to need to sleep. Okay, so pattern your sleep. That's very important. I've got a few tips, things that help me sleep. Okay, I've already made a video on sleep, but these are things that really, really help me to sleep. So number one, a cool room. Actually, that's probably not number one. That's just one of the things. A cool room is definitely important. A cool room, but a warm blanket, all right? That helps me sleep. A warm room don't help me sleep, right? So a cool room definitely helps me sleep, right? So that's number one. That's one of the things. Another thing is having blue light filters. So people are going to say, hop off your devices like 2 hours before you go to sleep. Guys, that's not going to happen with most people. Especially if you're like me, you're working on the computer, that's not going to happen. You're not going to hop off a device 2 hours before you sleep because you're thinking, let me get the work done before I go to sleep. Okay, so what I do with my computer and what you guys can do with your phone or your tablet or your screen, maybe even a TV, is go into the settings. There should be a night mode for one. Hop on the night mode, put it on the strongest version, and that should be your screen 24/7 anyway, right? That's at least for me, that's the case. But then on top of that, go into whatever Play Store, App Store, with my computer, it's Microsoft Store, and buy or download a separate blue light app, another blue light filter, to keep that filter strong as heck. So you have it really, really strong. That one you turn on like 2-3 hours before you go to sleep. Right, depending on when you go to sleep and depending on if it's dark outside, and then turn that one on like an hour or two before you go to sleep. That's definitely going to help you. I can tell you don't look at screens or anything like that, but is that likely going to happen? No, right? And that's another thing for you now to tackle. But we're prioritizing sleep right now, so get that blue light filter, and I promise you, your sleep is going to be a lot easier for your brain to shut down. Without it, it's going to be a lot harder, right? Drop that brightness and get that blue light filter up, right? That's 100% going to help out. Then next, guys, I mean, this might be contrary to what you're advised by other people, but for me at least, I eat big before I sleep. Sometimes I only eat one meal a day. Sometimes I eat 2. More time I eat 2, but sometimes I only eat 1. But regardless, the last meal is my heaviest meal because that's the meal that shuts me down. That's the meal that after I eat it, I'm just gone. I'm wiped, right? So eat before you sleep. I'm talking like an hour before. an hour and a half before. Like heavy, right? This might be bad for other reasons, digestion, I don't know. But all I am saying, when it comes to sleep, that helps. When that itis kicks in, after you eat a heavy meal, you're like, yo, I just wanna doze off. Do that. That's what animals do half the time. They eat and then they fall asleep, right? So sleep, eat. And that's probably the three most important tips I can give you guys that are the most practical. I can tell you to work out and get tired, but if you got like a long day ahead of you tomorrow, you don't want to be extremely exhausted. So those 3 tips I believe will definitely help you to fall asleep. All right, but prioritize your sleep, guys. Animals sleep so much. Humans are just stupid. We use our brain the most, but we sleep the least. I don't know why that makes any sense to anybody. Don't be like that, man. Like, prioritize your sleep, because that's another reason why as you get older, for one, your testosterone decreases, right? Is because you're sleeping less and less and less as you get older, as stress comes on, as you're working more, as you have a wife, as you have kids and all that, you get more stress, you sleep less. So pattern it, sleep more, right? That's how you get that longevity, all right? You're meant to sleep a third of your life. I know, man, that's too much time to sleep, blah, blah, blah. Listen, sleep. If you're meant to sleep a third of your life at least, right, then you're stupid if you sleep less. I'm telling you, your life is going to be subpar, okay? So sleep. Your motivation will skyrocket. There's other things I said. If you want other advice, I've got other videos where I speak about the psychological aspect of motivation. But pattern the sleep first. I promise you, you might be in a situation you're like, man, I'm doing everything, man. This is what I want to do. I'm not comfortable where I am and yada, yada, yada. I do have a desire and drive for this goal, but I'm just not driven, man. Get some sleep, man. And if you haven't got enough sleep, where you can, nap. Don't tell me you have no time to sleep. Don't tell me that. You have time to watch the new series on Netflix. You have time to play games. I understand you want downtime, but listen, sleep is most important. All right, so pattern your sleep, man. All right, it's B4Flex, and I'm out.